friends, welcome back. Today, you guys, I'm reacting to when rude interviewers get destroyed by Jimmy Carr. I'm your girl, K. Siobhan, and I don't know who the I am. Yeah, but a chappy. Hey, look, I'm about to sneeze. God damn. This right here was requested by one of my best friends. I have never heard of Jimmy Carr. Never heard of him. Don't know anything about him. But, hey, we're going to see how this goes. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe. Let's get into it.
From getting too personal with interviewers,
I think your divorce should be pay-per-view.
to roasting interrupting hecklers.
Kelly, I'm gonna go soft on you, like every man that's ever seen you naked.
Here are 13 times rude people got destroyed by Jimmy Carr, starting with the least savage. Big Nartzy invited Jimmy Carr onto his show and tried his hand at roasting Jimmy.
Look at your trousers, look like you're expecting flood. What's going on? Shooting.
Being the gentleman he is, Jimmy took everything in stride.
Well, you're finished, cuz. And look at your forehead, cuz. Look like you got a heartbeat in your forehead.
That's not a forehead, that's a 6 or an 8 head.
Your butt. You look like you got a helmet on.
Little did the host know, however, that in the process of grilling Jimmy, he himself was about to get burned instead.
Both of you smart. Who's got whiter teeth? Your fake jaw side. You both got fake jaws. Look, open the teeth.
You can't even see your teeth because your f***ing top just look like slugs, bruv. Shut up, man.
And Jimmy didn't miss the opportunity to chime in.
This is what happens when you don't eat 8 bags of Haribo a day.
What ensued after was just Jimmy's usual routine.
Now, Jimmy, you're one of the hardest working comedians in the industry.
The hardest working.
The hardest working.
Compared to you two.
And then Jimmy cooked him some more.
What were you saying about going to the gym? What were you... Let's go rewind to that, my friend, because what's your favourite machine? The vending?
And when Big Nartzy was recounting an incident,
Oh my goodness! His comebacks are amazing and quick as... Oh my goodness.
Well, look, technically, my last 6 stop and searches, yeah,
The last-
it's been mad friendly. Because they stopped me like, well, I thought it was you, you know. You are actually that guy, innit? From TV. So I think they're just pulling me just to... You get what I mean?
Jimmy seized the chance to rub an old joke in.
What did they say
It's
to
a
you?
bit-
Did they say, put the Haribo down? You're in danger.
That's Andy.
You might get type 3 diabetes. It's a new strain you're growing.
And things would only get better from there.
I just spotted his eyes.
Yeah.
They're in there somewhere.
No, let me open a few.
Oh my God. Wow. It's like sitting across from Jabba the Hutt.
And later, when Big Nartzy was talking about his experience,
My cussing is standard, cuz. I've always been the fat one in my group, cuz. I'm used to shelling, cuz. Trust me.
Jimmy decided to push his limits with the fat jokes.
You've always been the fat one in your group.
Cuz, and I was getting way
Who
more
would you
fun
have to
than you,
hang out
cuz.
with not to be the fat guy? You couldn't be a land mammal and not be the fat guy.
Oh my God.
You'd have to be ocean bound before you could go, hey, I'm the skinny bit.
And while Nartzy could handle the jokes well, the same can't be said for this heckler who tried to be funny, but paid heavily for it. On August 23rd, 2024, Jimmy was doing a live show when he was rudely interrupted by a heckler.
Any other heckles, please, feel free.
Who do you think your suit's off?
What, sorry?
Who do you think your suit's off?
Who'd you get your suit off? No, f***ing no.
Even after getting insulted, the heckler didn't stop.
A 2-inch turn, yes.
Said that's on his suit, so it must be for somebody else.
No, that's how a suit is cut, sir.
And Jimmy took no time to turn the heckling into his personal flex.
I don't want to be a dick about it, but you look like a potato still in the sack. I've come dressed as Thomas Crown, motherfucker.
And after roasting the heckler's attire, Jimmy would find an even better target.
What's your name? Just because I want to hear more of your voice. What's your name?
Dave.
Dave? I love the idea that he popped out, probably f***ing walked out. I knew his mother. What should we call him? Baby Dave.
Despite Dave's best attempts to avoid getting roasted, he got no mercy from Jimmy.
What do you do, Dave?
Very little.
It's for the best. You know any
And then Jimmy found yet another target to continue his routine.
Go on, what does he do? He's interviewing. Well, Dave, all the very best with that. I think is there a quick way of when someone's interviewing, what's it called again? Unemployed, Dave. You're unemployed. I'm just interviewing at the moment. No, Dave, you've been signing on.
And jokes about Dave's employment wouldn't end there.
What kind of work
no.
are you looking for?
Management roles.
Yeah, we should put you in charge of something.
And then Jimmy gave one final blow.
Does anyone have a mill that needs managing? Because that is the perfect voice to go, oh, trouble at mill. And there would be with him in charge.
And just like Dave, Bert from the Two Bears podcast was also roasted for being too slow after he tried to make fun of Jimmy. On May 13th, 2024, Jimmy was invited to the Two Bears podcast, and just a few minutes into the interview, he was greeted with this.
Do you want to do your impression of Jimmy for him?
Hello, Mummy. I would like to take my spot of tea at the meadow today.
Right. Right, so you've not watched a lot of Downton Abbey, but quite a lot of Guy Ritchie films.
I have. I've only
told
watched
him.
Guy Ritchie.
And when the topic shifted to how Bert was mouthing everyone's jokes on yesterday night's special,
My only take back, and if you watch the special, it's super enjoyable, is I read everyone's jokes as they were doing them because I was reading the prompter.
Jimmy got his revenge.
You think we don't know that?
Oh.
No, we saw it.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. Oh, no. I was going to inquire as to your reading age when I got here. I think you're really coming along.
Even when Bert thought he was safe, Jimmy would still make sure to indirectly roast him.
He was
And he's
great.
a legit goddamn movie star.
Yeah.
Not like one machine movie, that didn't count. Like a proper,
Yeah.
proper general release. Like
Yes.
people went to see it, they bought tickets.
Yes.
It's like a real movie.
Yeah.
Not that, no,
Real revenue. Yes.
not like whatever. You made a thing for YouTube. Not that.
Yes.
A real one.
And that wouldn't be the end of Jimmy's subtle jabs.
When we got our first laugh, I went, okay, I have to wait for the laughter to end to say my next line.
Yeah, and it's a long laugh in that room as well because it's
Yeah.
a big room.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're used to big rooms, but it's a big room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Later, Bert got too comfortable and started sharing weird stories.
My first joke that worked was about jerking off in a cheeseburger.
Into one?
No, with one. I put it around my and jerked off with a cheeseburger around my,
Oh my God.
and that was like a big. That was
Okay.
my closer.
In turn, Jimmy started becoming more obvious with his jokes, with lines like these.
Did they make you leave In and Out?
No, but I took. I did.
They shouldn't have called it In and Out if they didn't want people to do that.
In and out
And
bar.
these.
How much of a problem do you have with food before you fuck a burger? I mean, I'm not a psychiatrist, but that feels like this is the conversation before the intervention. Right? Oh, I love food. No, you don't understand.
Right.
And despite being
Right.
so obvious, Jimmy's humor still proved too advanced for Bert.
When you started doing comedy clubs, because we both started in comedy clubs, and I was not good at recognizing morons. Like I would tether up to morons quick.
He's about to
Tom
call
is
him one.
really good at picking out morons. Like he's like, that guy, he's an
He
idiot.
knows he's saying this, yeah?
Yeah. Why? What am I saying?
calling you
but like,
one.
were you? Because you were like, you came from a
I
different world.
still don't think he knows he's saying this. So you're saying Tom's good at picking out morons.
He's really good at picking out morons. Oh
Right.
no, I'm not saying that.
And there you saw the penny drop in perhaps the slowest of all motions.
And of course, Jimmy didn't fail to rub it in either.
The fact that you didn't get a joke about being a moron.
You have to make me another drink? So wait, did you
Can
suffer?
we take 2 drinks away?
Fans of the
Oh,
podcast
wow.
also had a similar opinion. It's so fun watching Jimmy Carr treat Bert the way that a teacher treats that one kid in class that almost made the cut for the special classes. Jimmy giving Bert a master class in how to tell his own jokes. Bert couldn't manage to land a single decent dig, which cannot be said for this next heckler, who tried to roast Jimmy on his own show. On August 9th, 2024, Jimmy was answering a question from the audience when something unexpected happened.
Would you advise your kids to go into comedy? Would I advise my kids to go into comedy? Yeah. Easy. It's easy. I don't know. If they're funny, I guess. If they're not, it'd be a hard road.
Why are you doing it then?
And without losing his composure, Jimmy immediately shot back his own retort.
Is it weird for you to talk to someone sort of face on? It sounds like you should be, or you'd normally be driving a cab going, all right, yeah. What? Sadiq Khan, I shot him.
and soon started inquiring into Joe's life.
What's your name, sir? It's a good hacker. What's your name?
Joe.
What's your
Joe.
Joe, what do you do, Joe?
I'm a cable joiner.
A cable joiner.
I work with live electric.
You work with live electric.
And as he got more material to work with, the jokes got even better.
I feel like a careers advisor somewhere is trying to nudge natural selection along.
And better.
What should Joe do for a living? What's the most dangerous thing? Well, it would be working with electricity. Will he be able to say electricity? No.
And despite continuing the same joke, Jimmy managed to only make it funnier.
So he would just say, electric. Electric. I work with live electric. I join cables. Well, that one's not connected to that one. Thank God for you. Everything's plugged in.
Just like Jimmy roasted Joe for sounding uneducated, Christina from this next podcast was also destroyed for making stupid inquiries. On November 1st, 2023, Jimmy was invited to the Your Mom's House podcast and soon started getting dumb questions.
So do the Royals just have their own dialect? Or is that like a super upper crust accent? What is the royal accent?
Are the royal family posh is your question?
Well, like...
And this seems borderline retarded.
But when Christina, the co-host, started crossing boundaries, Jimmy had had enough.
Can I tell you that when you talk, I just assume you're so much smarter than every other guest we've had. I mean, you probably are. Because
there is a real health and safety thing here. I feel your wife, there's a very real risk she may slip off her seat.
Oh, I love
this
it.
Is, I feel there's
no, but Jimmy, I'm just saying you're
there's
very...
a connection here.
No, it's not that. It's just
I don't want
to
call him
so
a cock
smart.
to his face, but it really feels like this is about to happen.
Though it would turn out that one joke wasn't enough for her, so Jimmy had to put her in her place again.
I mean, the British accent is you always go like, oh, this is better, this is smarter, but then he has a very sophisticated way of speaking.
You're so sophisticated.
And he is actually intelligent. Because you meet like, hello.
That's us. That's me. I'm the chimney sweeper
yeah.
next to you. Oh, hello, Jimmy Carr. Welcome to the show. Like, I feel like a...
You spent a year in Oxford. You're hiding it so well.
And eventually, Jimmy would extend his jokes to Tom, the host, as well.
My idea for you, I'm not your business manager.
Yeah.
I think your divorce should be pay-per-view. And it feel like we all know it's coming, right?
No. He's got it. Go.
Tom.
What? just
no, but that thing of like, I genuinely think
he's so
it could be
smart.
great.
Let him talk.
Christina's insistence on asking stupid questions, however.
He looks so hurt by the comment. He looks so hurt. Like, it's true and it's about to happen for real. Like,
would bring Jimmy's focus back on her.
Yeah.
Jimmy Carr, can I ask you another retarded question?
Sure.
When you meet...
I don't think you couldn't.
And it was obvious that Jimmy's roasts were absolutely the highlight of the podcast, with comments like these. Tom genuinely laughing at Jimmy Carr's ruthless bullying and flirting with Christina is hilarious. Jimmy going after Christina is making my day. But while Christina was left off relatively easy, this next heckler was immortalized on TV history when he tried to get Jimmy with a clever line. On April 19th, 2023, Jimmy's live routine was interrupted by a classic heckler joke.
When's the comedy on?
Instead of fumbling, though, Jimmy started asking the heckler weird questions.
What's your name? David. What's your favorite color, David?
blue.
Blue.
I knew they'll say blue.
But little did anyone expect that these silly questions would result in one of television's most legendary insults.
Number between 1 and 8, David. 6. Okay, and you said to me, when's the comedy on?
Oh no, we got a commercial here. They doing commercials on this?
Well, it says if you want my comeback, you'll have to scrape it off your mum's teeth.
And just when everyone thought he was done, Jimmy put some more salt on David's wounds.
These things don't lie, David. These things don't lie. Nah, I'm kidding. She swallowed the lot.
David wasn't the only one who was embarrassed on live TV. as this next audience interviewer was also red-faced while participating in Jimmy's game. In 2004, Jimmy was doing a live show when he had the brilliant idea to practice an interview with the audience themselves.
Now, would anyone like to interview me? Yes. Right, her. Lady in the blue, as you will now be known. You want to stick a mic on her? Unless you're busy.
But it would soon turn out that Jimmy's pick wasn't the best choice for an interviewer.
Ask anything you want, actually. I've got those there, but you know.
Do you want me to speak from this? Really? Do you want me to ask these questions?
It's not complicated.
And after seeing she was unable to do her job, Jimmy decided to resort to his jokes to keep things moving.
My name is Blonard.
Blonard?
Yeah. It's Irish.
It's Irish for what, typo?
And even after going through multiple questions, things were still the same.
So who would you most like to sleep with? Anyone, living or dead?
Anyone living?
This could take a while. But while poking the fire, Jimmy got burned himself.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I think I might be giving her an orgasm. I'm not... I've never seen it before. I've got no frame of reference.
No, don't worry, you're not.
And just when things were starting to look better, Jimmy would get another opportunity to roast the interviewer.
Any other questions of your own? Any other questions of your own? Any questions?
Any other questions of your own? Most people would just read that and then think of a question.
And after learning of the interviewer's Irish descent, Jimmy had to crack this class joke.
She was nervous.
Well, no, I was born in Ireland, Irish passport, Irish parents. But I've got, you know, Irish passport, everything Irish. But I speak like this and present myself in this way because I was educated in the UK. Just goes to show what you can do when you apply yourself. Every time I speak to an Irish person now, I'm slightly saddened. I think it doesn't have to be this way.
Wow.
The interviewer handled Jimmy's jokes extremely well, a quality not shared by this next heckler who deserved what was coming for her. On February 28, 2022, Jimmy was handling an interrupting audience member on his live show.
I used to date this incredible-looking woman, just beautiful. I mean, we're still together, but she's let herself go. It's as if they're an ugly woman at the back going, boo. What, sorry? Rude? So sorry, when I said there's an ugly woman at the back, you went, hey, he's talking to me. Yeah.
And after being doubly interrupted, Jimmy was in no mood to hold back.
It's self-esteem. There's nothing I can do about your self-esteem. That's why they call it self-esteem. What's your name, madam? Kelly. Kelly, I'm going to go soft on you, like every man that's ever seen you naked.
And the jokes only got more creative.
No, I'm just saying, Kelly, you're what dimmer switches were invented for. That's all I'm saying. You ever wonder why there's always a dimmer switch in a bedroom? That.
This next panel of women also suffered Kelly's fate when they made inappropriate remarks about Jimmy. On December 23, 2010, Jimmy was invited on a TV show called Loose Women for a short interview, but was immediately greeted with snarky remarks as the women started asking him inappropriate questions.
Do you really want to see him in tight lycra and spandex and sequins? Does that inspire faith?
Not really. I mean, that sounds... You're making that sound incredibly homoerotic. I'm not really up for that.
So Jimmy gave them a taste of their own medicine.
I spend a lot of time, I mean, I do about 200 shows a year, so we're constantly up and down the motorways and around, and we've been very lucky, touch wood. There's none.
Formica.
We've been...
Who's going to do that?
What? Could have been worse. We've been very lucky with... But thankfully you were here, so there's no danger.
Along with that, Jimmy took every opportunity he could get to embarrass the women.
I think there's going to be a lot of last-minute shopping. People driving home from the airport Going right. We better stop up in Sainsbury's and pick up some
Will that
stuff.
worry you? Will you be upset about that?
What, if my holiday
Yeah,
gets
if you
cancelled
can't
because of
go.
bad weather?
Yeah,
No, I won't be upset at all. Yeah, I'll be quite upset. Yeah, thinking about it, I suppose.
And when someone else tried to be inappropriate again, Jimmy grabbed the opportunity to go in.
I'm up for a street party at this point. I don't care. I've got wellies. I'm going to get on with it.
I'm not sure what's being proposed. Okay, she's got wellies and she's up for it.
waterproof,
Good.
don't check.
This feels more like internet dating than being on like a chat show. I got wellies, I'm up for it.
Jimmy's jokes jolted the women awake, which couldn't work with this heckler, who fell asleep during a show and was destroyed for it. On August 8th, 2022, Jimmy was doing his usual routine on stage when he noticed someone sleeping and decided to give him a rude awakening.
What's your name? Stephen. You had to have a little thing, though, didn't you? All right, and what do you do, Stephen? You're a footballer. Who do you play for? Stranraer.
And then...
I'm football as well, mate. Don't worry about it. That's fine.
And Jimmy's jokes only cut deeper for Stephen.
You got a full team? Wonderful. Well, I bet you're a great kicker. You lazy Try and pay attention. It's not like people fall asleep when Stranraer play. Oh, no, hang on. That's a bad analogy.
While Stephen didn't fully deserve the roast, Pete and Sebastian from this next podcast surely did. On April 30th, 2024, Jimmy came on the Pete and Sebastian show and was having friendly banter when he was corrected on his own language.
It's status, not status.
Yeah.
What language are we speaking again?
I'm speaking
Oh, is it-
English, Jimmy.
English.
I don't know what you're
English.
floating around with.
I don't know where you're from, but I'm from England.
And since that point on, Jimmy had no qualms about putting his host down.
My father used to call me Vicehead. My own father, the man who made me. So,
Used to
yeah.
call you Vicehead?
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Imagine you, yes. Was it you? I mean, I'm presuming we can trace this back to your mother's birth canal, and she sounds like a hell of a lady.
Was a hell of a lady.
Later, when the show got slow, Jimmy was discussing how everyone has either charm or charisma.
You're one or the other, but you knowing what you are on stage is very valuable, I think.
Yeah.
And I think that thing about like charm is sometimes charm isn't people like you. It's they think you would like them. I have virtually no charm, got a lot of charisma. But knowing what you are is really, really interesting.
When out of the blue, Jimmy dropped a bombshell.
What do you think you got?
What do you got?
I think I got both. I don't know.
Can you
Jimmy,
You're so close. You're neither.
Wow.
So close.
And Jimmy's unexpected jabs would only continue till the end of the show.
It's been phenomenal chatting with you, man. I'm so glad. See, this is what I'm going to say about the insulting
What a
stuff.
privilege for you.
Do you ever? It is for me. When you
No,
talk
it
to
just
somebody.
feels like it's a big deal. They say never meet your heroes, but I think you've really
Right.
You've had a great time.
I did, and I'm going to ask
Is this-
for a
I didn't-
photo with
I-
you
I
after the
didn't
lawn.
ask,
You're going
but
to
is
insult me
this-
for it.
Is this part of the Make-A-Wish thing?
Pete and Sebastian got off relatively easy, but things wouldn't be the same for this old heckler that interrupted Jimmy while he was performing. On October 15th, 2024, Jimmy was doing a live show for his Laughs Funny tour when he got a sudden remark from his audience.
Is it true you say you give jokes for the second performance?
Is it true you save your good jokes for the second performance? I've opened a can of whoop-ass there.
And what came after was pure savagery.
You're not quite sure what's going to happen now, are you? You've heckled me with something negative, but you don't know whether I'm going to be nice or terrible. You're very much Schrodinger's.
The heckler's rude interruption was all the fuel Jimmy needed to fire off.
Do you save the funny jokes for the second show? Cost you 35 quid to find out.
And then this.
I don't know, something about your voice suggests older. You say, how old are you? Do you mind me asking?
In the 80s, something like that.
In your 80s, something like that. Presumably you're sat down the front because you walk towards the light, are you?
And Jimmy still wasn't done after all that heat and fired off one last shot before moving on.
I'm not going to give this guy a hard time. Not because, I mean, I appreciate everyone being here. Like coming out to see me, that means a lot to me. But this guy, imagine coming out to see me for your last night out. If only you could live to see the second show where I do the funniest thing.
And just like this heckler was called out for his sudden remark, this next heckler was also called out for his confusing replies. On November 15th, 2024, Jimmy was asked a seemingly innocent question during the middle of his set.
How did you know he wanted to be a comedian? How was he?
How did you know he wanted to be a comedian?
How did I know? Are you saying how do thoughts work?
Jimmy decided to focus on the heckler by asking him questions, but his answers created even more questions instead.
Go on, what do you do?
I'm a metrology technician.
Metrology? Metrology? Are they a band? What's metrology?
Calibration.
Are you just going to give me single words like...
And Jimmy only faced more disappointment.
Calibration. What do you calibrate? What, sorry?
Instruments.
Instruments. It's like a f***ing game of hangman, isn't it?
Jimmy, however, quickly caught up to his antics.
So, metrology, calibration, instruments. Are you tuning someone's guitar? And you're just trying to make it sound fancy?
Right.
I'm a f***ing roadie.
And the heckler kept giving Jimmy more material to work with.
What instruments do you calibrate?
Flow meters, temperature meters.
Flow meters?
I would know that
Is it a tampon?
It do sound like
But you're trying to make it sound fancy. Ironically, stuck-up cunt.
But that wouldn't be the last of the heckler confusing Jimmy.
I'm no clearer to knowing what you do. I don't really know what a flow meter is. What's a flow meter?
You, me, both, man.
Well, you need to get a different job. It's fine me not understanding. I do jokes.
And even after moving on to the next segment, Jimmy hadn't forgotten about this heckler.
Have you watched this new thing, Tires, on Netflix? Shane Gillis, fucking funny.
Wow.
Did you watch that? I don't know much about flow meters. I know a little something about comedy.
And it just goes to show that if you plan to roast one of the smartest comedians on the planet, you better be ready for what's coming for you.
All right, y'all. Let's tell you. Hold on. Right here, I kid you not, I would give this. He is hilarious. On a scale of 1 to 3, 3. Super duper hilarious. Like, he's the male version of Nikki Glaser, is the Glacier, but he's more quicker and more like, I don't know, more funnier to me. Like, he is super, super, super funny. I'm your girl, K. Siobhan, and I'm out. Mwah.